What's up, YouTube? Welcome back, guys, to the vlog. Well, today I'm here to tell you about the top 5 mistakes I did when I was starting to work out. Of course, I did many, but from this video, we're going to be talking about five, of course, with a shoulder workout. Let's dive in. We're going to be warming up with lateral raises for our shoulders, reps, 15, 10, 3 sets. It is one of an accessory workout, but you can also use it as a warm-up when you are going to, let's say, work out shoulders. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. The shoulders feel good. No pain. That's one of the things you should look out for in case you're going to work out. Make sure you're warming up very well, not feeling any pain, and of course, not doing too much and too fast. Well, when I was starting out, I wanted to do everything. I'd say it's like I had a target of a month, yet I couldn't achieve the goals in a month. What do I mean? I came to the gym, I paid my 10K. Uh, that's an average, and then it's not too expensive in Uganda. If you pay 10K, you can have access to at least a very good gym, I'd say, very good. So that one day I went, paid my 10K, and I asked the guys, yo, can I be here for the full day? They were like, no problem. And then I was like, okay, can I work out morning and evening? They said, when you work out in the morning, go home. When you come back, you have to pay. So what I did, I stayed for the entire day. That gym is somewhere there. I won't credit it because they didn't pay me. But I did warm up. I worked out the first session. I stayed, went out briefly, got a lunch, and then went in for the second session. So I'd say all that day was wasted. Nothing actually planned. I was doing random workouts. I could go do pull-ups, go do the leg press, do some bicep curls, do abs. I went for my rest. I came back and did the same thing. So when you're starting to work out, don't think that everything is going to happen in just 1 month. Uh, give yourself time. If you've seen this video, um, get a coach if you can afford one. If you can't, look up on the internet. Get good notes, references, see people who work out, what they advise. Of course, there's a lot of advice on the internet, but I guarantee 50% of it will help you get what you want to achieve if you can't afford a trainer, like a personal trainer. So I wanted quick results, like in 1 month, which was not, it can't even happen. It takes time. You go from one thing to another. You come in weak, you don't know the proper form. You have to master the form first. And then, of course, go on improving. If you've been here long enough, you can go back to my YouTube channel like 6 years ago. Because I was still doing home workouts, but of course the squats were not perfect. I was somewhere, but yeah, it was not that perfect. But during that time, I wanted to get everything in a, like Thanos, like I wanted to have infinity stones, pew, and get that. All right, set 2, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, set. In addition to doing too much, if you're starting to work out, get at least 3 days in a week. Do one on a Monday, on a Wednesday, and a Friday. Don't do 7 days in a week because you'll burn out. Sometimes when you don't have guidance, you get injuries. A lot of things can happen. It is overwhelming when you're starting out, most especially if you don't have guidance. So, yeah, don't think you'll get everything in a go. Give yourself time, trust the process, and trust me, you'll get there. Like, there's no way around it. Fitness is a step by step journey. So, which leads us to number two. One warm up set left, and then we go for the shoulder press as our first workout. We're gonna be pressing 40s for 40s. So on number two, we have following a structured plan. On number two, we have not having a plan when you hit the gym. All right, this goes a lot of ways, but before that, let's first press 40s. Ooh. Okay. Let me take off the straps. They're taking a large part of the grip. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Ooh. One. Ooh. Two. Three. All right, 9 on the second. Not bad. Those are 40s. Take a breath and let it sink in. All right, on not having a plan, I used to walk into the gym, like I said earlier on chasing too much in a short time. I used to come to the gym and I didn't have a plan written down. I could come use the treadmill. First of all, most beginners you'll notice they like the treadmill so much because they want to feel the experience of being in a maybe a modern gym. So they like machines a lot, mostly the treadmill. So I could hop onto the treadmill, do like a 25 minutes run, get down sweating, come to the dumbbells rack, pick up maybe tens. I was a very tiny guy. So pick up the tens, do a few bench presses, maybe pick up the 15s, do a few sets, come to the squats, do a few sets, go for the pull-ups, go to the lat pull down. Like in a single session, I've done everything like full body, like at that time I was at the gym. So I ended up not getting so much and wasting so much time around the gym, not even getting stronger. But when I started following structured plans, I got stronger. I got to know my flaws. I started recording myself a bit, learned form. So when you get to the gym, make sure at least you have a structured plan. Even when you don't have a trainer, at least look up the internet. There's push pull, a lot you can learn. Get something you can follow. You can even use Chat GPT. You can use AI. It's not. It's that's not the only AI available, but you can use something to help you structure at least maybe let's say a 3 days workout plan. The only downside is it doesn't know personally, so it doesn't know your strength levels, what you ate, which the trainer might know. So, but at least get something to follow. Uh, don't count the downside so much, and hire a personal trainer. Anyways, that's one of the things I used to do when I started working out. Man, I wish I could go back to those times. I could maybe be much better by now. But there's a side to that I learned a lot of things I did badly. It also helps me appreciate the gains I've gotten over time and handle them with, I don't know, gratitude. Let's get to the next set. All right, we're going for lateral raises for some few sets. All right, let's go. number three, we have comparing yourself to someone else's journey. Like we all have different body types. That will be for another video. But each and everyone who comes to the gym responds differently to the first time they get to the gym and to the entire time they're going to spend in the gym. So do not be on pressure. Just know you won't be looking exactly as your favorite fitness model or the person who inspires you or anyone you see on the internet. So uh, chill a bit, trust the process, and enjoy it. Because if you drawn too much into comparison, you won't even enjoy the journey. You'll be so much focused on getting the goal and missing the entire journey. So, yeah, chill a bit, enjoy the process, and that leads us to the next one of ego. All right, we're going for front raises. And on number four, we have ignoring form to lift heavy. Uh, you can simply term it as ego lifting. And mostly that comes down to comparison, maybe, or wanting to just show off in the gym, or wanting quick results. And you end up lifting heavy, sorry, ignoring form to lift heavy. And it leads to injuries most of the bit or most of the times. And it also, you don't gain so much out of the workout. So you'll spend a lot of time in the gym. If you get lucky and you don't get injured, you won't get much out of your workouts. You'll be mostly wasting time and not gaining anything. All right, let's go for 15s. Time three. Heading over to reverse flies as our last workout for today and our last mistake. Mine, not yours. But of course, you'll not now do it by the time you say this. All right, let's go 15. 2, 3, 4, 6. Sensational. 3 sets as well. The last bit of the things I used to do is, of course, ignoring nutrition. It goes both ways. For those who want to lose and those who want to maybe gain muscle, it cuts across. So, in the beginning, in the first 6, I didn't know the difference between protein, carbohydrates. Of course, I used to remember them in school, what they do, but in regards to working out, none of it crossed my mind until 6 months down the road. So if you're looking at maybe building muscle, consider having a protein diet, like more of protein, and of course, carbs to help you have energy. And for those looking at losing weight, please, you can't outwork a bad diet. If you go eat burgers, pizzas, lots of rice, lots of everything, donuts, and then you want to come down to the gym and say, I'm going to work all of them out. Like I'm going to come to the gym, crush it, and burn those calories. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. So fitness is a very interesting journey. But what you need to know is You need to trust the process. It doesn't work like magic. You won't be like Thanos in a snap. You've changed, you've turned everything around. You just have to trust the process. And of course, those are my top 5. So don't make them as well. And we've come to the end of our workout. See you in the next video. Peace out. Love you all. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment.